Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih semuanya. Baiklah, saya akan melakukan presentasi tesis saya dalam bahasa Inggris, yaitu dengan saya sendiri, Bang Saputra, mahasiswa Magister Akuntansi Universitas Negeri Jakarta, jurusan Akuntansi angkatan 2024. Saya akan mulai membacakan presentasi tesis saya dari bab 4 dan bab 5 dalam bentuk PowerPoint. Baik, sebelum saya mau mulai membacakan presentasi, saya akan berdoa terlebih dahulu. Baik, saya akan membacakan presentasi saya itu di yang slide pertama, yaitu presentation thesis defense Bang Saputra Master Program in Accounting 2026. Capture resource finding. Next, descriptive statistic. Baik. The key managerial ownership variable as a mean value of 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 4 with a maximum value of 0, 3, 5, 2 and a minimum value of 0,001. The standard deviation of 0.06 indication confidence variation in managerial ownership across components during this studies period. The institutional ownership variable as a mean value of 0, 6, 4, 3, 5, 2, 1 with a maximum value of 0, 9, 8, 0, 0 and a minimum of 0, 1, 2, as well as standard deviation of 0, 198,456 indication confidence variation exclusion company. The active independent commissioner variable so of value of 10,25678 with a maximum value of 16,5 and a minimum of 4% on standard deviation differences in the composition of the board and commissioner companies. The Keynes variable in term for its substitutional intention ownership as a mean of 0, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maximum value of a minimum value standard deviation of the return on asset variable use as a proxy for probability. So a mean of 0.01352 with a maximum value of 0 and minimum standard deviation of indicated related homogeneous variation in profitability level among banking companies. The net interest margin variable saw an average value of 0.0425 with a maximum value of 0.098 and a minimum of 0.00x. The standard deviation of relation variation in net interest margin almost banking during the studies period. Next. The normality test what continues the Jacobi test with a basis on a probability based on the result of the normality test. The Jacobi probability value was calculated 0.05. Therefore, it can be concluded the residues are normally distributed. Next, testing classical assumption. From the multicollinear written, the result in table 42, it can be seen that the correlation coefficient among all independent variables are less than 0.8. Zero correlation coefficient 0.8. Thus, it can be concluded that all independent variables used in this study are free from multicollinearity. Based on table 43, the cross-section chi-square value is 977,3715 with a value of 0.00 which is less than 0.05. The fixed FX model was selected. The analysis continued with the Hausmann test. Based on table for the T-score value is 50 with a probability of 0.00 which is less than 0.05. The fixed FX model was selected as the best estimation model for the ROA model which manages ownership. Next. Based on table for 5, the cross-section T-square value is 7x7 13145 with X value of 0.00 which is less than 0.05. The fixed FX model was selected. The analysis continue with the Hausmann test. This is on table for 6, the T-square value is 7 and 368076 with a probability of 0.00 which is less than 0.05. The FX model was selected as the best estimation model. Panel regression model selection test. Model 1. Name which manager ownership. This is on table 47. The cross-section T-square value is 787 with application 0.00 which is less than 0.05. The FX model was selected. The analysis continue with the Hausmann test. This is on table 48. The T-square value is 8.22517.9 with a probability of 0.0416 which is less than 0 and 0.05. The phase FX model was selected as the best estimation model for name with managerial ownership. Next, model NIP with good corporate governance. This is on table 49. The period T-square value is 16,522,067 with a probability of 0.0055 is less than 0.05. The fixed FX model was selected. The analysis continue with the Hausmann test. Based on table 42, the T-square value is 11,399,111 with a probability of 0.0440 which is less than 0.05. The fixed FX model was selected as the best estimation for NIM. Panel regression analysis. ROR model with managerial ownership. Manager ownership has a positive confidence of 0.0 11094, which application value of 0.003 indicated this manager ownership as a positive and significant effects of ROA. The H squared value of 0.2943 indicated that the model explained mm, X2 in 100% of the variation in LOA. The Durban process value of 16274 indicating that there is no autocorrelation in the model. ROL model with good corporate governance. The good corporate governance variable as measured by the independent commissioner indicator as a positive and significant effects on ROA with a coefficient of 0.1495 and happens value of 0.001. The audit committee has a negative and significant effect on with a coefficient of minus 1 to 6 and application of institutional ownership as a negative and significant effects on with a confidence and values the edges or square value of 0.34363 indicated that the model explain the of the variance in ROA. Next, ROA model with managerial ownership. Manager ownership has a positive and significant effect on financial performance as mentioned by NIM indicator with a confidence of 1.005 and application value of the edges are square value of 0.213 indicating that the model explain 21% deflation in name. ROR model with good corporate governance. The good corporate governance level as measured by the independent commissioner indicator does not have a significant effect on name with a probability of 0.x795. The audit committee has a negative and significant effect of name with confidence probability institution ownership has no significant effect on name with a probability of 0.7743. The edges of square value of 0.17 indicated that the model expand 70.4% the variation in name. Manager ownership and bank performance. Based on the result of the fixed FX model estimation, the manager ownership variable show regression coefficient of 0.01104 LOA and 0.05060 for NIM, both of which were positive. The respective value are 0.003 and 0, both of which fall below the significant threshold of alpha sama dengan 0.05. Good corporate governance and bank performance. In the second hypothesis, test the effect of the good corporate governance variable proxies by three indicators, namely independent commissioner, the audit committee, and institutional ownership on bank financial performance, as measured by return on asset and net interest margin NIM was tested. Result finding 1. F test. Based on the result of the fixed FX model, which Fourier fixed effects in the ROI models. The F statistics value was x in 436 with a probability statistic value of 0.00 with each value alpha 0.0 in the model. The F statistic was 19 with a probability value 0.00 which also below at 0.05. Analysis of the coefficient of determination. Based on the result of the coefficient of determination analysis in table 14, the model which ROA as the dependent variable yielded on R square value of 0.428454 and an adjustment square value of 0.417307. The figures indicated that if independent variable in the model collectively explain for 2% of the variation in LOA, will the remaining 57% is explained by other variable outside the model. Capture 5 conclusion. Managed ownership affect bank performance among banking companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange for the 2016 to 2024 period. The result of this study indicated that manager ownership has a positive and significant effect on return on asset and net interest margin. Good corporate governance affects bank performance among banking companies on the Indonesia Stock Exchange for the period 2019 to 2024. The result of study indicate that good corporate governance mechanism for proxy by independent commissioner, audit committee, and institutional ownership have an effect on bank performance as expressed by return on asset and net interest margin. Manager ownership and good corporate governance simultaneously influence bank performance in banking companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange during the 2019 to 2024 period. The result of the study indicate that these two variables together can explain change in bank performance as proxies by return on asset and the interest margin. Next. Thank you. Terima kasih. Itulah presentasi dari PPT bahasa Inggris saya. Semoga bisa bermanfaat untuk kedepannya. Saya akhiri salah kata. Saya akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.